Thank you for your interest in learning more about the proposed multimodal improvements along Lake Creek Village Drive in West Edwards. This video is 5 minutes and provides a summary of the proposed improvements. After learning more about the improvements, we invite you to complete a quick survey to tell us what is important to you, review the concept design documents in more detail, and to provide any other comments you might have for the project team. Based on the purpose and need of the project and input from the community, the concept design for Lake Creek Village Drive includes improvements for all modes of travel to improve comfort, safety, access, and connectivity in the area. As shown on this slide, improvements are recommended along the entirety of Lake Creek Village Drive, including improvements to the boat launch and the expansion of the Eco-Transit bus stop on the east end to include more amenities and a park and ride, as well as sidewalks along the south side of the roadway to access these amenities. Key improvements to the west segment of Lake Creek Village Drive include 10-foot travel lanes in both directions, the addition of a 10-foot multi-use path along the south side of the roadway to Lake Creek Village Apartments, the relocation of the existing Eco-Transit bus stop just east of Hillcrest Drive, and the addition of a bus pullout. The design concept also formalizes on-street vehicle parking on the south side of the roadway west of the boat launch. Moving east along Lake Creek Village Drive, the roadway cross-section continues with 10-foot travel lanes in each direction. The big improvement along this segment of Lake Creek Village Drive is the formalization of the boat launch. The elimination of multiple medians will improve vehicle travel flow and improve safety for people accessing the river. Just to the east of the boat launch will be designated parking for vehicles with trailers. The spaces are 10 feet wide and 20 feet long. Separating the parking for vehicles and vehicles with trailers will again improve safety and traffic flow in the area. The 10-foot multi-use path continues on the south side of Lake Creek Village Drive in this segment for people biking and walking. The final segment of improvements on the eastern end of Lake Creek Village Drive focused on enhanced transit facilities for eco-transit and vehicle circulation. As shown, eco-transit vehicles will veer right off Lake Creek Village Drive to enter a bus-only lane where there are 3 bus gates. The improvements at the improved bus stop area include 3 bus gates to accommodate multiple buses at one time, a location for a bus shelter and amenities, and identification of a location for a future electric charging station for eco-transit buses. The 10-foot multi-use path continues east to the park and ride area. Buses will exit at the east end of the bus stop to head west on Lake Creek Village Drive. The area just north of the bus stop accommodates trash pickup. The turnaround at this location can also be used by vehicles with trailers to turn around to head west on Lake Creek Village Drive. The final improvements on Lake Creek Village Drive include the addition of a park and ride for eco-transit riders and the addition of 10 permit-only parking spaces for the Lake Creek Village Apartments Management Office. A total of 43 spaces are accommodated with this design. This figure shows how the parking area could be expanded to accommodate an additional 45 parking spaces for a total of 88 spaces, should there be a need and demand for additional parking in the area over time. This wraps up our overview presentation about the proposed improvements for Lake Creek Village Drive. After you close out of the video, scroll down to complete our brief survey and to share your ideas through the Start the Discussion tool. The PDF file of this presentation and the concept design files are also available if you're interested in reviewing the materials in more detail. Thank you for your time and participation. Your input is helping to shape the future of West Edwards.